energize you a little bit. Can you please stand up? And no pen, no pencils. We're going to do a little warm-up, and I will show you what to do. So come closer, please. And we're going to measure our distance. We're going to do bridge gymnastics. I don't know if you remember. And no, just your palms, okay, palms. And we're going to clap. And then you're going to cross your arms. Make sure you can touch your partner. And then clap. And we're going to go back to the original position. Okay? This is brain gymnastics. Remember, you are going to be speeding. Okay? Let's try it. Clap, cross, clap, back, clap, cross, back, clap, cross, back, clap, cross, back, clap, cross, back, back, clap, cross, back, clap, cross, back, clap. Okay, guys. Please have a seat. This was just a short exercise to put your batteries with the energy. Okay. So let's get ready with the class. I want to ask you a question, which is going to be connected to the activities what we're going to be doing today, and especially to the grammar that we're going to have today. My question is, what do you do when you are speaking with a foreigner and you want to use a word that you don't know in English? What do you do in that moment? What strategy do you use? Can you please first talk among yourselves? And I want to give you 1 minute to share ideas, and then you share with me. Okay? What do you do?
If I have something that I want to say, but I don't know the word, I have the idea in my mind, I try to describe the idea with the words that I know. So what do you do?
I think it's the same. Because, well, I mean, in my case, I think I panic when I don't know a word. But yes, as you said, I try to describe, or maybe to look for a synonym.
Okay.
But maybe that is a little bit harder. So I try to describe. Yes, that's all.
Okay, girls. So what did you say about my question?
We both said that if we don't know the word, she tries to look for a synonym, but it's harder.
Synonyms is a good idea.
But in my case, I try to describe that word that I don't know, or that idea that I have in my mind, but I don't have a word in English to say.
Okay, very good.
Well, we do.
Yes, there are different strategies that you can use. As you said, synonyms is one very good technique, using antonyms. If you are good at drawing, you can draw. Or if you have the object or the thing that you're talking about available, then you can point. Or one strategy that is very important for us as non-native speakers, which also helps us with the fluency and not stop with the conversation, is describing. That's exactly what you said, describing. The first activity that we're going to do for this class, and still the grammar is pending, is to talk about this technique about describing. I'm going to show you on the screen a description about an object, which could be, for example, something I would use in case I'm speaking with a foreigner and I don't know the name of this word. So when I describe, that will give the clues to the foreigner so that he or she can tell me the word of the concept that I'm trying to explain. So please look at the board. I'm going to show you some sentences and I'm going to read them. Okay, so describing objects technique. So this object is small. This is like a guessing game. Okay, you have to guess. This object is small. It comes in different colors. It is used especially by students. It is made of plastic, and it is used when the point of our pencil is almost finished. Can you guess what the object is?
Sharpener?
A sharpener. Yes. So imagine that I didn't know this word in English, and because you heard my description, in this case here I could come up with the word of the concept that I was trying to explain. Okay, now look at the sentences that I have underlined. The third sentence, it is used especially by students. It is made of plastic. It is used when the point of our pencil is almost finished. Do you remember this grammar? that I'm highlighting? It is used, it is made, it is used.
Yes.
Can you tell me what you remember about this structure?
About the structure?
The grammar.
Well, I remember that we have to use the verb be. Right? We have it is.
Yes.
And the
Verb be.
Yeah, in participle.
Plus participle. Okay. And do you remember the name of this grammar?
Passive voice.
Passive voice. Yes. This is passive voice. Yes. Sorry, for passive voice, we have to use one form of the verb be. Any tense, present, past, future, whatever. Plus your verb in participle. But you always need to have the verb be. Okay? I would like to ask you for some more examples to remember this grammar. So I have a book with me, and I want to ask you some questions, and I would like you to try to give me some answers using the passive voice. Okay? So what is this book for?
Using passive voice.
Yes, using the passive voice.
It is used to teach English.
Okay, it is used to teach English. Let me write it down. Yes, it is used to teach English. Good. Where was it made? You can guess. You don't have to tell me exactly where. Yeah.
It was made in the U.S.
Okay, it was made in the U.S.
In China, yes. Everything was made.
Everything is made in China. It was made in the.
But it looks like an American book.
Yeah. Okay. And finally, who will use it?
It will be used by students who want to learn English.
Okay, it will be used by students who want to learn English. Very good. Okay, so now we have examples using present, past, and future. Okay, very good job. So one situation where we can use the passive voice is to make descriptions. We have the description of the sharpener as a strategy to compensate when we don't know the word we need in English. And we remember with these examples that you gave me about the book, the different some tenses that we can use when we are including the passive voice. Okay? So now I'm going to give you another context to use the passive voice, which is very, very common. And this would be for describing places. Now, this class that we are filming now is a demo lesson that is going to be sent to Egypt. So, you will be famous in Egypt. And I think a good idea for an activity and to give you practice with the passive voice is to share information with teachers in Egypt about Oaxaca. So I would like you to imagine that you are going to create kind of like a commercial, a very short commercial, and I will help you, don't worry, where you're going to share information to motivate these teachers to come visit us in Oaxaca. Okay? I have some images, some pictures that I will show you, and based on these pictures, you can create, improvising, you can create like a short presentation with information about Oaxaca. Okay, you can work together, and I need you to discuss and organize who's going to say what. Obviously, you don't have to say everything exclusively in passive voice. You can incorporate other sentences. I have 3 slides showing different aspects of Oaxaca, and you can say say just a couple of sentences. It's like a mini commercial about Oaxaca. Alright, so I'll show you the images and then you can start preparing. Just let me erase both so that you can appreciate the images better. Okay, so the slides that I'm showing you are hints to help you with brainstorm and think about information music. For example, I have a map, so you could get the information about where we are situated. Food and drinks. You don't have to speak specifically about every single thing, but in general. Yes. And I also have handcrafts. And finally, places to visit. And again, you can just give general information. Okay, so I'm gonna give you like 1 minute and a half to organize yourselves and decide who's gonna say what or what you can say. If you need help, please let me know. Okay, prepare. You don't have to write, just discuss it, and you will have to adjust it to your mind.
So we have an excellent weather.
Okay, food and drinks.
It's produced.
Yeah, you can use different grammar, not necessarily everything in passive voice. And handcrafts. Okay, and finally, you can talk in general, not necessarily about this specific church, but you can mention that we have a lot. Archaeological sites, beaches, and the last image is representing the museums. So you can mention them in general. Okay? Decide who's gonna say which information.
You can. Sorry, start.
Yes?
Yes.
Organized? Yes. Can you please stand up? Imagine we are in a tourism commercial. Okay, so let me go back to the beginning. I think yes, on the side it's okay, so that you can see the screen and you can also see the indication. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
So we are inviting you to visit Oaxaca. Oaxaca is a state that is located in the south of Mexico, so we have a very good weather. You can come and visit us anytime you want.
Okay. Well, Oaxaca is well known for its food and drinks. Okay. So we have mezcal and chocolate and mole. Okay. For example, mezcal is produced at Mazatlán. Yes. And it's very delicious.
It's an alcoholic drink.
Yeah, it's an alcoholic drink, very, very delicious.
Okay, let me go to the next slide.
Okay, we also have handcrafts, and zapatos are made in Teotitlán. They are very beautiful, and black pottery that is made in San Bartolo. Yes, San Bartolo. And very colorful wood animals that are made in Jalesa.
Okay, yes, very good. And finally, places to visit.
And Oaxaca has a lot of places, beautiful places to visit. Okay, for example, Monterrey, different beaches. Okay, and for example, the architecture is very beautiful. This is Santo Domingo. This church was built like 400 years ago. Okay, so there are the different places
Okay, very good girls, very good job. So this was a mini lesson to show you the uses, or some of the uses of the passive voice. I want to thank you very much for responding to my invitation and for improvising. I know everything was very fast, but I had a limited time to do this lesson. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope you like this class. Thank you.